Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Like, damn, this dude is like comic book evil.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Auntie. Hey, Auntie.
Right?
Oh, my gosh.
Swindling his 91-year-old blind auntie.
Oh, my God.
Who's the grandmother? That's crazy.
I feel like I must say. I don't really must say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Go ahead, say it.
Because if this was a white person, we'd be calling them out. But
No,
this was
yeah,
a black
you
person.
would be.
This
Yeah.
is a black family. By the way,
This is a black family.
Not race. I just make race jokes just because it's funny. But I feel like, in fairness, I should point that out, that all of us are stupid in every race.
Yeah, it's sad. This poor lady. And then the thing about it, she's worried about, like, even if she does find a place to live, she knows her way around her house because
Right.
she's lived there for 50 years, and then she's worried about, like, you know, even being able to
Pay the rent.
to just get around, to be able to maneuver around the place because she can't see.
Right, but she has to go someplace else that's going to cost her. She has a house that's paid for.
Right.
All she's been paying for is taxes and fixing it up, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Now she has to pay rent somewhere. She can't get no part-time job.
Right. Yeah, she can't. No, she can't. She can't get a job. She's 91
And
she's
blind.
blind. Yeah, she's nobody's going to
God.
hire her. No. It's terrible.
Welcome to Target. Welcome to Walmart. I'm your senior greeter.
There you go, Walmart. I can see her at Walmart. If anybody would hire her, it'd be Walmart.
Oh my God! Oh, that lady. Somebody need to do a GoFundMe campaign for her.
Something, but then her nephew
Nephew
probably
take it.
steal it. Her nephew steal
I'll set it up for you, Auntie.
right?
Sign here.
Oh, man. Parents charged with felony child abuse after 3 kids were found living in a box. This is another local story. This one's out of San Bernardino County.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, they now, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I got a clip. I'm going to play the clip. And I'm kind of mad.
I want to know.
Well, I'm mad at these people in the clip because these.
I have a question.
Charges. They're accused of keeping their 3 children, ages 14, 13, and 11, in deplorable conditions just a couple of miles up the road. The property looks like a junkyard, trash everywhere. Cars, a trailer, and this wooden box, where police say Mona Kirk and Daniel Panico let their 3 children live for about 4 years.
I think it's sad.
Vicky Elisalda was just passing through and thought she would come by to check out this Joshua Tree property. There were bikes, toys, crayons, and jars filled with peanut butter, and a trampoline where the kids would play. As for the wooden box where they were living, this is what it looked like inside.
Unbelievable. Unlivable. It's just gross.
The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department did a routine check of the property on Wednesday. They say there were feces everywhere and nearly 40 cats on the property. That's when they were both arrested.
I'd heard the stories. Well, they had no water and no electricity. Well, neither did the settlers.
Neighbor Mike Reynolds says the couple lost their home in the recession, but owned this land where they were living.
I don't think they're criminals at all. They were just a family doing the best they could.
In fact, Daniel Panico seemed bewildered as to why he was arrested.
I'm wondering why all this is happening.
I am not agreeing that this is the perfect situation for them to live in, but they're homeless. Where are they supposed to live?
After court, friends gathered to show support.
This is not a situation where they're criminals. This is a situation where these people are homeless and poverty-stricken and afraid to have their kids taken from them, like what happened.
And all 3 children are now indeed in the custody of San Bernardino County Children and Family Services. Both parents are still in jail, bail set at $300,000 each.
All right, I didn't know the story.
Yeah, and the children are just for, 14, 13, and 11. Now, the one thing that they didn't mention in this story, which is huge in my opinion, and which is why it's felony child abuse and not just poor people. This 70. First of all, there's so many things wrong that piss me off about the story. First of all, why the fuck are you 73 having kids?
All right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you too damn old. You too old.
I thought they were old too, but I thought maybe they could be the grandparents. They could be the
no. They said they haven't. They keeps calling them their children. So I have to assume that these are the birth parents.
All right.
Okay.
So what didn't they tell us? Because I feel I'm on their side right now, the parent side.
The kids lived in the box,
and they lived in the trailer.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, I believe the mother lived out there with the kids too. But so what? she still allowed it to go on or whatever. And that trailer, you saw that trailer. That's not a little bitty trailer. Kids are small.
Right.
Kids take up. That's the one of the best things about kids is that they're little.
For those of you listening,
they don't take up any space.
That don't know the story either, or you're not from the California area. It was in Joshua Tree, so they were in the desert. They weren't like out in someplace lush, like a park, like that was like.
No, it's a vacant lot that the man owned. They fell on hard times, lost his home. I understand all that. So he got this trailer. It's an old, raggedy, dilapidated trailer, but it's still better than a wooden box.
Yeah, and it's
big enough to accommodate all of them.
It was like a lean-to they were living in, like that they had set up. So just again, because like people who can't see, it wasn't like they was living like in a cardboard box. So
no, it was a wooden box.
Yeah.
It was a wooden. It was a box made. It was a box made out of plywood and scrap wood. Is what it was.
Like a lean-to.
And I don't know what a lean-to is.
Well, you just put a bunch of wood and stuff together and make your own little makeshift house.
Oh, that's a Midwest term. I never heard that.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, lean-to. Okay. Well, yeah, it was a lean-to. It was like a what as a kid we would build shit like that and call it a clubhouse or a fort. Yes. We would play in it. You know, there's one side that's totally open. It's like 20 feet long by 10 feet wide by 4 feet high, or the dimensions of it. And the thing about it, even as far as boxes goes, it was a shitty ass box because it was like full of all kind of feces and all kind of disgusting stuff, and it wasn't like it was just horrible. Anyway, I can imagine the trailer probably looked similar, but at least they
would have been indoors.
Motherfucker, why you not in a box and your family inside? That's why you deserve to go to jail. That's why. Because if y'all all pour together, whatever, then y'all all be pouring that trailer together, or y'all all be in the box together. Don't put them out in the dirt in the fucking box and you inside the trailer. At least the trailer is made for sleeping and for people to live in it. The box ain't.
All right. I see your point there.
And if you so destitute that you know your kids are these kids, are they even going to school or what's going on? I'm got questions like, are they even? This has been going on for 4 years. Right, so
wow.
this is longer than like I'm having a temporary setback.
Wow,
a temporary setback is a couple months.
Right.
You living like this for 4 years, motherfucker. If you can't do better than this, then you need to give your kids away. You need to go to DCFS your damn self and say, look, my kids are living in a box in a vacant lot, and I can't take care of my kids. Here, you can do better than me. I can't. You need to give them away.
Wow, that's tough. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm but take in the weight of what you just said. That's really off. Like, could you imagine how hard that would be?
Taking the weight of living in the fucking box for 4 years.
I know, but at least you together.
No, fuck that. No, at least we're together. So we all miserable together when my kids get to be like, so, okay, you have no relatives at all that the kids can stay with? Okay, no relatives. Like I said, it's better, put them in foster care.
I'm with you. Because they're clearly, they're when we're talking about impoverished, they are impoverished. They are poor. They're homeless, and they can't take care of their kids.
And they just and then you just on top of being poor, you being nasty with feces and stuff. All you ain't got a shit where you lay down. Like there's a huge lot. Why is shit near where you living?
True that.
Like there's way a lot of space. Why is it anywhere near you? Even though there's no running water and all that, you're not on a little 12 by 12 lot. This lot is huge. It's big enough for an apartment complex. So that's just nasty.
And they were too old to be having kids.
And these people up there, they're just poor. The settlers, fuck you, and you need to be slapped. The settlers didn't have running water. You gonna equate this to the fucking pilgrims?
I feel like, in fairness, I should say this was a white family. A poor white family. Just saying. In fairness.
Oh my God! You just. Oh.
I want to make sure we report it fairly and accurately. Everybody has all of the facts.
That's just yeah, that shit pissed me off. It pissed me off. And then he's like, oh, what did I do? I don't understand.
I actually did feel sorry for that mom. And again, you guys couldn't see the video. She's hiding her face, and I'm like, the news is there, and I'm like, this would be horrible. Everybody, the world knows we're poor and they can't take care of our kids.
See, this goes back to what I was talking about last week. At some point, these two got saved and procreated and created this mess. Whereas if they had died out of natural causes due to natural selection, as I suggest, we wouldn't be here having this conversation.
Well, if somebody hadn't showed up being nosy, their kids might have died out. I mean, they're living out in the desert and with nothing, unprotected.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that coyotes hadn't gotten them.
Yeah, coyotes not that bold. They would have to be like...
I guess it's 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, it's just, and the mother's there too or whatever. Yeah, the coyote, they would have to... And they're not that small. The 11-year-old, the 11 is the youngest. That's not
But they've been out there for 4 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They were small enough. The 11-year-old probably was small enough when they first moved out there. So, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. In other news, a woman in India becomes a mother at 72.
Well, just the story is that they took... She and her husband wanted children their whole lives, like Sarah and Abraham.
And they waited 47 years, because that's how long they've been married.
And then she did fertility treatments.
In vitro.
Yeah, and then had a baby.
Yeah.
In her 70s.
72. They're both in their 70s.
Okay, these doctors, no.
Yeah.
They should be in jail.
Yes, he needs his license revoked. I'm sorry, because they're going to die before the kid finishes kindergarten.
For real. That's my issue.
And then that kid's going to be living in a box somewhere.
That's my issue. I mean, there's part of me, it's like, oh, what joy. They finally feel that joy. But,
no part of me feeling that.
But you forfeited. You waited too late. And I'm glad the baby came out healthy, but again, like you, who's going to take care of that baby? You're not. You created a life that you can't even live to take care of.
Nope.
You just put another human being on the planet, and before they're able to have the skills to take care of themselves, you're going to leave them.
In India, of all places, like they need another baby in India.
These bitches better be rich.
They need another baby in India, like they need a hole in their head.
Oh my God.
This is exactly. So this is like, watch.
What are they thinking?
I don't know. And then people are just like, oh, it's wonderful. No, it's not wonderful. This is not even like natural.
In all fairness, this family is Asian, y'all. Indian. You ought to know that.
I think they might have been able to figure that one out. The other two, I give you.
It's an equal opportunity show bashing today. We getting everybody's just fucking up in the world.
Everybody. It's not race specific. It's fuck ups of all races.
My God, 72? No, 72. No. Can't get on board with you, lady. No.
Yeah, it's so selfish. Because if you just
hear
her talk, and when she was in the interview, she was like, I just always wanted a kid, and now I have one.
Is that your old Indian lady?
That's the best I can do. And wow, and yeah, you got one. Okay.
Oh my God,
you got one for the next 3 years that you're alive. Then what?
I know. Now let's say that longevity runs in this particular family.
Okay.
For both of them, even, and let's say they even survive to be to see the child turn 18. Oh my God, they still gonna be 90. Like at what point? At some point, they're not gonna be able to be any help. The child's gonna be taking care of them.
Right.
Everybody don't get to be Betty White. Most people, if they get to be old like that, they
barely getting around.
Yeah, they don't even know their name.
Right.
So they talking to people that's gone.
Blind and everything else.
Right.
Like the lady in Hollywood who lost her house to her nephew. See how it's all related?
It is related.
I told you.
Let's get rid of old people. They are the cause of all the problems of this world.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Darwinism, man. Let them die out. A North Carolina man was shot to death while broadcasting on Facebook Live.
Damn.
Yeah.
Woo, man. I saw this clip.
Yeah.
I don't like to see people die. I saw this clip. I guess I didn't see him die, but I could see those last moments.
Right. So
it was bold, too.
There's a theory that, because he used to like to...
He's a snitch.
He used to like to out neighborhood drug dealers and criminals on his Facebook broadcast. So they're kind of thinking that might be why he was killed. But there's also another theory that I have. Because he also used to like to post music on his Facebook page. I'm thinking he was really, really bad.
Nigga, you ain't no DJ.
He would play, I think, the guitar or something, and I just think he was that bad.
By the way, this is another thing. This dude was shot by the police